Hello, everybody, and welcome back. This is Harry, and this is episode 5 of The Penguin. The last episode, it was the perspective of Sophia, what happened after Maroni's wife confronted them, and Oz, had to tell them that he's trying to, double cross both Maroni and the Falcone family. As well as this episode takes place after what happened with Sophia killing her entire family. The episode starts with Vic and the Penguin escaping Maroni. It's the same thing that happened the last episode when Sophia got bumped to her head. This is what happens with the Penguin. He devises a plan to try to get Maroni's son, kidnap him, and get more leverage on his side. He goes to jail and says that, because the Maroni took the product, the Bliss. He wants to get it back, obviously. Oz wants to, because that's his primary business right now. Basically, all that was just a ruse. He did kidnap the son, and he did, make a power play, but the main thing Oz is trying to do is eliminate Maroni family, because he saw on the news after meeting up with Maroni to tell him that, he has his son, that the Falcone family's gone, and Sophia's the only one that's around. So the whole thing was just trying to get back the mushrooms and also pretty much get rid of the family in its entirety. What ended up happening was Oz does get back the mushroom, and he actually kills Sal Maroni's wife and the son, and gets back the mushroom. Most of the mushrooms do die, but he saved 2 buckets of them. Sal Maroni was supposed to get killed in prison, but somehow he escapes. Now Sal Maroni is out and says, "I'm going to get you because you killed my wife." Sophia still has Johnny Vitti alive. That whole scene was silly. I'm like, that's the filler part. The whole Sophia's kid has him tied up in a mortuary just to interrogate him for information that she already knew. She tells him, "Be on my side, and I'll let you live, and you get to live your life again." Sophia brings the rest of her gang, or what's remaining left of the Falcone family, to a sit down, and the only made person would be that Johnny Vitti guy. And right there alone, she goes around telling everybody, "The Falcone family's gone. I'm starting my own family. It's now called the Gigante family." Gigante is her mother's maiden name. So she wants to take over as a Gigante family. So it shoots Johnny Vitti right there. I'm like, you kept him alive all that time. He didn't really do much for you, being tied up. He told you stories that tried to make you sympathize with him to let him go, and you shot him anyway. Why you have to do that in front of everybody? I know it kind of shows the rest of the gang members that, look, I mean business. I shot Johnny Vitti. Doesn't really matter, because in the end, what she did was dump a whole load of money on the table and says that, "I'm going to pay you guys more than my father used to." And they all went for it. They all took the money. Now that Oz has the 2 mushrooms, after hearing Sal's alive and that he's after Oz gets scared, and he tries to get out of town. He has Vic take his mother to take him to Crown Point, where Vic used to live, and he says that none of those guys, Maroni or Falcone family, will ever come looking for it. They don't care about the Crown Point area. At that area, Oz takes them down to a abandoned trolley area down below, the sewers. There's a generator, and Oz starts the generator, and the lights come on. They said that this is going to be their new base of operations because it's the proper humidity level for mushrooms to live. So they're going to try to start their business here. And the final thing that happened is when Sophia meets up with Sal Maroni in his hideout. Sophia says, "I'm not a Falcone anymore. I want you to join me in the Gigante family, and together we're going to kill Oz and take over Gotham." Oz is not really a made person. He's not that. He has people that follow him because they work for him and based on money. The Penguin, that character Oz, he's not established yet that he's such a crime boss that needs 2 families to combine to take him out. They're making the Penguin, or Oz, so much bigger than he really is, and it's kind of silly. because he really, if you watch any of these mob movies, he would be not even a capo. He would be like a, I don't know, he was just a wise guy, a good fella. He's just like an underling that just makes money for the bosses. He's a nobody, but it's gonna take two head of families to take him out. In order to enjoy the show, really, you have to you have to get rid of the whole idea of what you know about mafia movies. Also, you have to get rid of the whole idea of DC Universe. Just because these guys possess the names of the DC characters, you can't use that and say, yes, this is the DC Universe, because it makes no sense. It doesn't, I know it's a different universe, I guess, from the main one, but it's still in the Batman, the Robert Pattinson Batman universe. And once again, so much stuff is happening, and there's no Batman, which is weird in itself because he's around. I don't know where they're going with this, because supposedly, once again, I said this the last episode, that they're supposed to tie this end of the Penguin into the next Batman movie. I don't see where's it going, because you don't see a Batman at all. They don't talk about Wayne. They don't talk about anything about that side, or about any crime fighter or anything. They just go about their business of having a mafia war, whole family of Falcones dying, drugs are being made, the Iceberg Lounge is reopened. It's like chaos all over the place, but you don't see a Batman. I don't get it, but I'm sticking with it. I'm still watching it. Let's see what happens. But let me know what you think. Leave me a comment down below. Give me a like, subscribe, and I'll see you next week for the next episode.